All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and the National Dispatches Network. I want to say welcome back to everyone. Hope y'all had a great holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, all that type of good stuff. My wife and I did. And as you all noticed, we are on a new system. We have switched over from the free conference call and we've gone over to Zoom. I was playing around with some backgrounds, but my green screen was not working out right. So I had to kind of ditch my green screen. And my students here, they was all looking at some crazy stuff that I had going up. And it was just really, really, really wow. I had stuff coming up on my face, and I was looking like I was phasing in and out, looking like the Phantom Menace or something from Star Wars. But we got all that straightened out, and we decided just to ditch that and go back to, doing it without the green screen. Hopefully, by Monday night, doing our broadcast during the week, we would have it all figured out and have all the bugs worked out of it so that we can you all ready. I think I got this thing kind of figured out now. But welcome back, everybody. I want to say hi to all my students. Let's see who we have here today. Today we have Mr. William McKenzie online. Hey, Mr. William McKenzie, we're going to meet. You go ahead and admit these people. Got a bunch of people waiting. Let me get everybody on. All right. We got, what is this? DMT Auto Enterprises. Welcome on board. We appreciate you tuning in. Charles is also in the house. We have someone on the iPhone that doesn't tell me who they are. Octavia, hey, how you doing? Ron, as always, glad to have you. We have Harris, and we also have William McKenzie over at Big Cat's Logistics Services. Y'all know about that Big Cat. We got Ron on here over here, and some more people. William McKenzie. All right. So it was a crazy year, 2019, right? A lot of companies went out of business. So that's going to be the topic of what we're going to be talking about today is how a lot of these companies folded and then went out of business, and how we can structure our businesses to where no matter what happens with the market, you're going to be able to not only survive, but profit. So there are some key things that those businesses did that caused them to go out of business. But before we do that, let's go ahead and see if we can go live on Facebook here real quick. Okay, everybody see my screen okay?
It looks fine, Calvin.
All right, great. Everybody can see what we're sharing. Share it to my Facebook timeline while it's preparing that. So while we're waiting on that, let's hear you all's thoughts on the Celadon closing and some of the other stuff that's going on. How did it affect you? Let's hear your thoughts on that. Does anybody have anything that they want to share when it comes to the closings of a lot of these trucking companies?
It should open up a lot of opportunities for us out there. Just have to know just have to go out there and find how to get the driver, the carriers, and the suppliers.
Okay. So how should this help the opportunities?
Well, the ship when you carry with all these people closing, shutting down. I mean, closing the companies. Whoever the guys just need new carriers or roads to move their freight.
I understand what you're saying. All right. So basically what you're saying is, with these companies, it's going to leave a lot of ships kind of just coming in because they were depending on to move their freight. Now it's going to be a lot of available freight that needs to be moved, right?
Right.
All right. So how do we get back to that? That's the question. Does anybody have ideas on how we can take advantage
They run advertisement, advertise some way of getting it out there, looking for their owner operators and shippers to work with us.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the brokers as well. You know that, like, you reach out to brokers because look, there's a lot of brokers out there right now that's got some shippers that have I mean, those shippers, a lot of them are in panic mode. They're trying to find companies to replace those carriers that are that have gone out of business. Because you have some very large companies that went out of business. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of those. As you can see here, you got a lot of let me put this down so I see it here. See if we can pull up the list, ones that actually went out of business. This. Right, here we go. Because we got quite a few companies that went out of business here. All right. Now we all know about Celadon. Okay, we all know about that. But as you notice, there were thousands of truck drivers have lost their jobs in 2019 as the transportation bloodbath unfolds. Here's a list of the biggest bankrupt companies. LME was one. They went out of business. You got a lot of huge companies that went out of business. And Starlight Trucking, they had 28 trucks or 28 drivers. We also had ALA, they had 32 drivers. And then there was Terrell Transportation with 36 drivers. There was West Tennessee Express with 37 drivers. Williams Trucking with 48 drivers. And that's out of Alabama. I actually know that gentleman. Ready Trucking had 91 truck drivers. HBH, 324 truck drivers. There was also coal carriers, at least 396 drivers. Those are all refrigerated. Then we talked about the LME with 424 drivers. Stevens Tanker Division, that was a kind of a surprise to me. I thought they were doing really, really well, especially in the tanker division. There's usually great moving, loads when it comes to tankers. So I don't understand how they went out of business. And they had more than 500 drivers there as well. Falcon, 585 truck drivers. New England Motor Freight, 1,472 truck drivers. Celadon, probably the biggest on this list, 2,800 drivers. Celadon was a monster, in case y'all didn't know that. They did everything from a trucking company. They did the financing of vehicles, the trucks. They was all inclusive. They had everything right there. But they all went out of business. Now, with that type of impact, you all gotta know there's gotta be a lot of companies out there that are a lot of shippers out there that are looking for carriers to move their loads. If anyone knows that, yeah.
I remember before they shut Celadon going into bankruptcy, they split off the logistics part of it from the trucking area a few months back, if I remember right.
Well, that wasn't uncommon because they had so many different divisions anyway. Because remember, they had a finance.
Right.
Remember, they took over a truck leasing company, the one that all the drivers used to go to get their trucks and leased on everything. They took over that and they started on financing. So that wasn't unusual that it was kind of splitting everything up because they wanted to have everything separate to compartmentalize everything. But here's the main problem. Here's the main problem. Why so many of these companies wind up going bankrupt. The problem is how they are structuring their firms to begin with. Now, as small firms like we all are, how many of you out there were thinking about starting your own trucking company?
Oh, me.
How many here were thinking about starting their own trucking company? No one here was thinking. I'm sorry?
I am in the future.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing that you want to set yourself up for. In starting a trucking company, you want to make sure that the main reason why a lot of these companies went out of business was the biggest thing was overhead. That's basically it. It was overhead. They had too much debt when they structured the business that when business was going great, yeah, you can operate with high overhead and still make a lot of money. But what if the industry takes a downturn? Then you got what? A problem, right? Another thing is they grew too fast. Some of them grew like way too fast. They outgrew, their revenue stream. There is a such thing as growing too fast. Sometimes you have to slow down and take your time and build certain key areas first before you just start expanding. Because every time you expand, you create more overhead, right? Especially if you started off wrong. Now, one of the main reasons why smaller companies go out of business, a lot of these ones that had less than 100 trucks, less than 200 trucks, one of the main reasons why they go out of business is because they purchased their trucks the wrong way. Okay? Can anybody, what's the normal way you go out and you purchase your truck? You go out and you're gonna buy your own truck, start your own trucking company. What's the most popular way that people buy their trucks now?
Lease to own.
Okay, lease to own. Okay. Let's look at what an average lease to own costs. Okay. Let's pull up lease to own commercial trucks. Okay. Well, who is it that lease those trucks? What's it called?
What about Freightliner?
The
And say that
independent
again.
contractor.
And say that again.
Freightliner.
Yeah, Freightliner. And who else?
Volvo.
Volvo.
International.
International.
Kensworth.
So you got all these lease to own where you can go out there and you can Penske is they're very big. Because I know people go out and lease a truck from through Penske. It's kind of expensive, but it's all inclusive, right? You wind up paying about I think Penske you wind up paying about $2,400 a month, something like that, which is not that bad, right? That's actually better than going to some of these companies that charge you $700 per week, or or $900 a week, right? Because with Penske, you got a brand new truck. It's all inclusive. You got everything you need. But still, that's still a very expensive way to buy a truck. Because if you got a $2,400 a month truck, how much freight you got to move to make a profit?
At least double at the minimum.
Exactly. At least double at the minimum, because you got the overhead and stuff, right?
Right.
So the best way to ensure that you're going to make it as a trucking company is to lower your overhead up front. How many of you have ever heard of business lines of credit?
I have.
Can you tell me how they work?
That's what I was gonna say. I've heard of it, but I really don't know how it works.
All right. I'm gonna put this up. You in just a second. Business lines of credit is a great way to finance your company. Because remember, you're not just buying a truck, you're financing a business. You're financing a business. And this is where a lot of new owner operators make their mistakes. This is where a lot of you all's clients made their mistakes. That's why they're always complaining to you about what? Low paying freight. You understand? They're all when you and we run into this all the time because we're dealing with the owner operators because we're trying to find them loads that are adequate for them to run so that they can make money, so that we can make money, right? But we hear all the time is ain't no good paying freight. Lowe's, the freight is not in enough. Lowe's not in enough. Folks are taking all the money out of the Lowe's and they keeping all the money. Got all these reasons why they can't make any money, and the main and they all want to make the price of the freight, the double. That's the evil culprit, right? But in reality, that the problem goes back to the very beginning and when they started their business. For one, 90% of them chose the wrong type of financing to purchase their trucks. Or they purchased some very old used trucks and then they got high maintenance costs, right? A lot of problems along the way. So either way, they started out wrong, okay? Number two is they really don't know how to do load management. They don't know how to do load acquisitions. They don't know how to pick the right type of loads that's going to maximize their profitability. Okay, that's number two. But let's tackle number one. Number one is if you're going to be financing, what is the average cost of a new truck? Does anybody know?
In total, or just the down payment for one?
No, just the total.
Probably about 40,000.
For a new truck?
About 40,000.
No, you way off.
More like 60, 65.
You want to know what a new Freightliner costs? About
40.
About $130,000 to $140,000. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not over. Let me show y'all something here. Hold on.
I said 40,000.
Yeah. New. Hold on.
Semi.
Trucks fails. All right. Look, these trucks cost money. These bad boys, they ain't y'all talking about a $20,000 down payment, maybe. But I mean, you're not gonna get no new you're not gonna get Performance Peterbilt of Tallahassee. You're not gonna get a new semi truck. Not new. Okay. You're not gonna get a new. I'm trying to find something that those prices. All right. You're not gonna find a new semi truck for anything less than 120 grand. Okay. I mean, just not gonna do Peterbilt with showroom. You're not gonna find trucks that cost less than that. Okay. These things are expensive. Okay. This is business. All right. Details. Matter of fact, I don't think they even show the sale price of these bad boys. That's a dump. They're not even gonna show the sale price on some of this stuff. Here we go. New details. Yeah. Some of the stuff they won't even show you the sale prices of it because they are expensive. You got to spend about 120 to 140 grand on a new semi truck. How do I know? I bought one, bought two. Okay. Now, now the question is, how are you going to purchase that type of vehicle? You can go to some of these truck leasing places, and they'll have you to come in and put down, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Some of them tell you put no money down, but then your payments are what? $750 to $900 per week, not per month. That's why they're so expensive. And they may be selling you a 4-year, 5-year, 6 or 10-year-old truck, and that may be what, $60,000, $70,000. All right. But then you got to worry about your maintenance because you're buying a used truck. So either way, you got to find a way to cut on your cost. Now y'all see right here where it says new semi truck average cost. Semi trucks, also known as highway trucks, vary widely in price. The cost is influenced by the size of the truck, whether it's a day cab or a sleeper. The factors like fuel efficiency, horsepower, and cargo capacity. New trucks begin at around $80,000. Those are just the single day cab ones, not the sleeper like the ones that we're talking about. Okay, we're talking about just a single day cab trucks. Not very many features. Just low end $80,000, and at the top end $150,000 or more. Okay, I've seen some of the Peterbilts and Volvos and things that run close to $180,000, depending on how big the cab is.
Hey, Cab, can you tell whoever that is to mute their phone because it's overdoing you?
It's what now?
Can you ask the person to mute their phone because it's going over you? I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah. Somebody has got their mic. Someone's got their mic open. You know what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. And we got it. All right. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
All right. If you have your TV set going, please mute your mics. Okay. All right. Now I can kind of mute you on myself, but it's kind of hard for me to see whose mic is open all the time because we got more than 50 people on here today. I think we got a lot of people on here. So please mute your mics. Okay. All right. If you're not talking. Now, if you want to talk and participate, by all means, unmute your mics, but keep your mics muted if you got a lot going on. Okay, if you got a lot going on, you're making a lot of noises and things like that, please mute your mics. All right? All right. Back to what I was saying. These trucks cost a lot of money. All right? They do. They cost a lot of money. So we're talking about how do you lower the cost. This is why a lot of these truck companies go out of business. A lot of these smaller truck companies go out of business because they pay too much money for their trucks. Now, I was able to run and make money on $1 per mile freight. Now, how do you think I did that as an owner operator? Anybody have any ideas on how you think I was able to run $1 per mile freight and still make money?
You kept your deadhead short.
Not just that, not just my deadhead. I mean, my overhead was almost, it was like really, really, really low. And how do you do that? Let's go back to the business lines of credit. Now, if you're going to be buying an F-150, right? A regular, vehicle, a Ford F-150 or a Chevy Tahoe or something like that. Yeah, you got to go do regular truck finance, right? Like you do with everything else. But if you're going to be financing a business, because the trucking industry itself is a business, as you all can see by all of these closings of all these huge companies and all these thousands of people who are out of work, displaced all over the country, wondering how they're going to get home. I mean, people were like in a panic because it's a business, right? So if you're going to finance a business, you got to seek what? Business finance. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Now, let me show y'all something real quick. You say you're getting ready to start, you're thinking about starting your own trucking company, okay? And if you want to own your own trucks, all right, do you know of any shippers? First of all, have you been in the trucking industry for a minute?
No.
Okay.
My fiance's been a driver for about 4 years.
And say that again now?
My fiance's been a driver for about 4 years.
All right, great.
Looking forward to it.
Great. He's been driving for 4 years. So he has certain shippers that he go to all the time, right?
Correct.
All right. So most of the time he goes to a shipper, he may be sitting there 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 hours, right? Just to get loaded or unloaded, right?
Right, if it's a live load.
Exactly. So these are shippers that see him all the time. They know him. They know he gets his loads there on time. He has conversations with them. You probably go in the break room. Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, Darryl, what's going on, man? I see you back. Yeah, man, I'm no. I mean, he knows these people, right?
Correct.
Exactly. So what would it cost him while he's sitting there waiting to go and say, hey, John, let me ask you a question. Hey, who's your the shipping manager? Oh man, Gary, man, you know Gary. Oh, the Gary shipping manager? Yeah. Can I talk to him for a second? Gary, John want to talk to you. Or go around there and go up to the front office and he up there. All right, so you go in there. This is somebody who knows you already. You've been delivering loads for them. They know you're a good driver. They know you are there on time all the time. They know how you work. So for you to walk in and say, Gary, let me ask you a question. If I was to get my own truck, what would I need to do to run some of your freight? Would that be a hard thing to do? To ask that?
It shouldn't be.
Exactly. Because you have a relationship with these people already. So for every stop you make, instead of just sitting in your truck eating a sandwich or on YouTube or on Facebook, get up and go inside and say, hey, let me ask you a question. Now I've been delivering here for a while now. Y'all like the way I drive and everything. I'm thinking about getting start my own trucking company. I'll get my own trucks. So 1, maybe 5 trucks. What would I need to be able to run some of your freight? And they wouldn't have no problem with telling you, well, John, what you're gonna need is this. Okay, well, great. Can you write that down for me? Okay, and what lanes do you think you all can put me on? Well, shoot, now, yeah, I mean, the lane you're running right now, we got some new lanes that's coming up. This is the thing, you're a pretty good driver. If you ran such lanes, and what would those lanes cost? Or what would be the revenue for those lanes? Well, we have this lane right here that's paying this and this and that. Okay, great. Would you mind just writing that down for me? Now, when they write that down, yeah, Susan, Gary, get John a printout, the lanes, our southeast lane for the refrigerated, our northwest lane, and look, they'll print this stuff out for you, right? They give you everything you need to have, right? Now, and they print that out, you have the shipping manager sign it. What have you just done?
You just established yourself a customer, a client.
Exactly. You have just provided yourself a contingent contract. That's what you have. You have a contingent contract agreement. You have a shipper that is saying that if you got your own truck, here is the lanes you can run and how much money they would pay you. So if you did that at, let's say, about how many shippers does he deliver to on a weekly or monthly basis, you would say?
On a monthly basis, I mean, I remember weekly, but about on a monthly basis. How many? Hold on, just a second. How many shippers do you go to? I do it because it's different every week. He says 16 to 20 a week, a month.
So between 10 and 20. All right. So let's take 10. All right. So you get, let's say he only gets 10 of those contingent contracts. That's a lot of money out there, right? That's a lot of money, right? He's gonna need more than one truck, right, to run 10, to run all 10 of those contracts, right? Because these are gonna be like dedicated now.
Right.
And y'all see where I'm going with this? So now you got these contingent contracts. Then you go and you put together a business plan. Just write out, you type out your business plan and how many trucks you want to have in your first year and kind of what you want to go through your second year, what routes you want to run, but you got your contingent contracts. I already tells you that if you get a truck or trucks, these are the routes you're gonna be running, what's gonna be paying, right? So you can lay out your business plan, right? Real easy, right? Then you do what? You take that with your contingent contracts and your business plan, and you check your credit, all right? Kind of get your credit up to a decent level. It ain't got to be nothing high. I got my first truck, my credit was a 545. That ain't high at all. Now, is it? 545, all right? And with a 545 mid-credit score, I walked in with my contingent contracts that I got from a lot of shippers that I was delivering to when I was with Covenant Transport, because I was delivering to a lot of shippers. I just walked up and asked them the same things I just told you all. And they said, yeah, I was here. Give you, like this time for you, have Susan do this for you and print this up for you. There you go. I'm nice and packaged up. I gave them this plan, came home, my break, walked in my bank. Hey, Mr. Baker, I want to start my own trucking company. Well, Calvin, you've been doing business with us here, at the credit union for quite some time, or whatever bank you with for quite some time. Let's take a look at it. Let's see how long you been driving trucks? About 8-9 months now. It's not very long. Yeah. Well, do you have any established clientele? Well, I got these contingent contracts. Let's take a look at those. Wow. Okay, so you got 7 shippers. These are $500 million shippers. That says that they will put you on. So, am I understanding this right? That these shippers will put you on these routes and give you this money if you get your own truck. Yep. Wait 1 minute. Go upstairs. Get to talking with his boss. You come back down. Mr. Butler, have you ever heard of a business line of credit? I've heard of it, but how does it work? Well, a business line of credit, you can qualify for anywhere from 150,000 up to about 250, sometimes $500,000 in a line of credit. Now that line of credit is basically just a credit card. That's what it is. It's a business credit card. That's all it is. Okay. It's basically a credit card. And because you have these contingent contracts that showing that you're going to have this almost this guaranteed supply of revenue that's going to be repeatable and you have it in writing. And with your credit score, 545, we're prepared to offer you a business line of credit for $250,000. That was my line of credit. It was a 545 score, 250 grand. You can go up to 500K on a business line of credit. Now, here's the great thing about this business line of credit. Business line of credit works just like a credit card. Now, if you charge someone a credit card, you're not making payments on the item, you're making payments on the credit, on the interest on the credit card, right? So the item is now yours. It's yours. So if you go out and charge a vehicle on your business line of credit, what are you going to get? The title. You own that vehicle. Y'all realize that, right? You get the title right then and there, right in cash. Swoop. They give you the title. Now, you just pay on the credit card. So if you got a $250,000 line of credit and you went to Volvo, a Freightliner, a Peterbilt, you got yourself a brand new shiny 2020 semi truck, 10 speed. That bad boy looking good, right? On automatic, and it's $120,000, $130,000, $145,000, whatever the case may be, right? So if you got a $250,000 line of credit, you spend $140,000 on your charge on your credit card. They do the paperwork, you get title and all that stuff for you. So you leave there, that truck's paid for, basically. Now you got to pay what? The interest on your credit card. Like if you go and you buy a pair of shoes or you buy a computer with your credit card, you spend $30 on your credit card, you limit is $1,000, but you spend the $30 on your credit card. Are you paying the interest on $1,000 or are you paying the interest on that $30?
The $30.
Exactly. You're paying the interest on $30. And you can do one of two things. You can pay just the interest on that, and just that keeps the credit card good, right? But you're not paying off that $30. You're just paying just the interest, right?
Right.
Right.
If you pay just the interest, your payment may be what, $5 per month, right?
Correct.
But if you want to pay that $30 off, right, you may have to pay what, $15 a month, right?
Yes.
Y'all follow me? So now you got $140,000 on your credit balance, right? On your credit, which leaves you an available credit of what? $250,000, $140,000, leaves you $160,000 of available credit, right?
Right.
And if your interest is a low rate, let's look at some of these rates. If your interest is a low rate, you have fast and flexible business lines of credit. And if you got a low rate of 4.8%, right? Or like when I got it, it was 3.25%, right? That is an interest-only rate, which means if I'm just paying the interest on my $140,000, my payment is like what? $400 to $650 per month, not per week.
Yeah.
You see how starting your business off the right way and securing your trucks and your financing the right way can cause you to just ride with whatever the industry is doing. You're always going to be able to make money. And not only that, because you're paying just the interest, a lot of you probably say, but I'm never going to pay it off if I'm paying just interest. You're not trying to pay it off that first year. You're trying to put yourself in a situation where you can make as much money as possible. Why? Because of this. Okay. Let's go back to my old calculator. Y'all know I love the calculator. I love the calculator. All right, so you got $140,000, right? All right, and you're paying just the interest on it, right? So let's say you're paying that interest, and let's say your interest payment is, let's say, around $600 per month. Just your interest on that $140,000. It's not going to be that much. It's probably going to be around like $425 and $428 with that 4.0. Right. Let's say it's $600 per month. All right. So you got a $600 a month interest only payment, which means you're not paying off the balance of the $140,000. By the way, you still got $160,000 credit limit. Right? All right. So you're paying the $600 a month and you just really just paying just the interest on it, just to keep the car good. But the truck is paid for. You got the title to it. Right? So you go out now with a $600 a month truck payment. Essentially, it's not really a truck payment, it's an interest payment, right? But let's call it a truck payment. With a $600 a month truck payment, what type of freight can you run and still make money?
All kinds, in my opinion.
Exactly. It don't matter what the rate is. Because whatever the rate is, you're going to make money. The question is just how much you're going to make. That's all it comes down to. Because if you're running, let's say, $1 per mile, $1 per mile. If you're running a load that's what, 800 miles, right? Let's say you ran 800-mile runs at $1 per mile. That's $800. Let's say you run, how many of those runs can you run in a week? You can run 3, 4 with the hours of service. Max 4, right? Does everybody agree to that?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's chop off one. Let's say you're lazy. Let's say you only run 3. That's $2,400 per week. Minus what? $600. Minus what's your fuel? It's gonna run you about what? 400. What's fuel? Your fuel is you got 1,800 there. Let's do your fuel. 5.56 miles a gallon. All right, that's gonna be your mileage. What you're gonna get on those big trucks. All right. What's fuel cost right now? $2.72, somewhere around there, 280, right?
Right.
All right. So let's see, it was 800 miles, right? So 800 miles, so that's 5.56. You got 800 divided by 5.56. So let's do 800 divided by 5.56 equals 143 gallons. So you got 143 gallons, 143 gallons times 2, 1. Let's say 7, 8. Doing this right now. $397. $397 times 3 runs, $1,100. Right? Right?
Right.
Right.
So if you was running, right, just 3 loads at 800 miles at $1 per mile, you're still gonna make almost what? Because remember, we was making what? 1,800 or something? What was that? It was
More
1,800
than
bucks.
double the truck payment.
Exactly. After your truck payment and what's called, you still had $1,800, so you take that and you're still gonna wind up profiting $700 per week on a dollar mile. That's after paying your fuel and your interest payment on your credit card. Right?
Right.
And you still got what? $160,000 left in your car. Now, what you could do is this. You could offset your fuel costs by doing what? Paying it from your card, right?
Correct.
Let me see if y'all got your thinking caps on. I love these numbers. Look. There's something exciting about being an entrepreneur when you know what the hell you're doing. Okay? Because these are the things that we try to get you all to understand, that there's more to trucking than just truck. There's more to this industry than just, the good old boys is out there just grab me a truck, let's go run some miles, y'all. Gotta know how to manage a business. That's why we call you all owner-op business managers. We want you all to be equipped with the knowledge and the know-how to be able to sit down with the owner-operator and say, hey, look, your cost is too high. Let's see if we can figure out a way to get your cost down. Okay. If you're thinking about buying new trucks, let's see about getting you some new trucks. The trucks are breaking down too often. Let's see if we can get you I can afford. Well, hold on. You say you can afford it, but let's see. You've been trucking now for a while, so what's your credit score? Well, my credit score is 690. All right, then great. You got a 690 credit score. You got some shippers that's kind of lined up. You want to get some contracts, whatever this is. Let's go to your bank. Let's get you a business line of credit and get you a $200, get a $300, $400,000 line of credit and get yourself 2 or 3 trucks. And you're paying just the interest on them, and you're paying a total for all 3 trucks. You're only paying about what? $1,800 a month for all 3 trucks. Think that trucking company can make some money?
Heck yeah.
Exactly. And you have established yourself as a bona fide, know what you're doing, owner-op business manager, right?
Right.
Because there's a lot more to dispatching than just dispatch. That's why we don't call you all dispatchers. Okay, we want you all to get used to using the phrase owner-op business manager, low acquisition specialist, low acquisitions consultant. load management specialist, freight disposition consultant, or just just all different types of ways you can describe yourself to where when you call up a shipper or when you call up someone, they're not thinking dispatcher, right?
Correct.
Because you know more than a dispatcher. You do more than a dispatcher. You're worth more than a dispatcher. And if you all start seeing yourself in that light and start thinking along these terms, you'll start seeing your revenue and your income double, triple, quadruple. That's why you all and people pay me for my advice, because I know these things and I can show you all, I can show people how to do these things. This is how I get my carriers to making more money, because I sit down with them and I go through stuff like this with them, and I can't tell you the number of carriers I've switched over from leasing to lines of credit, right? And they went from making, from being in the red, losing money, to all of a sudden they're making almost $1 million a year to trucking company, $2 million a year to trucking. The very next year, because they did what? They went back up to the beginning and started from scratch the right way, instead of the way that all these, people on social media and everything else, you say, yeah, man, go over this place, man, you can get your truck, this is with no money down, this is that. Yeah, that's the way to do it. No, it's not the way to do it. Well, that's what they've been doing it for years. That's because you're doing something wrong for years. All that means you've been doing it wrong for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to start doing things the right way. This is why you have, this bloodbath. That's why you have that bloodbath. Trucking companies setting themselves up for failure. Okay? All these companies going out of business because they followed the advice of people who didn't know any better, people who are not business managers, people who don't know anything about running a business. They know a lot about driving trucks. They know a lot about, picking up stuff from shippers and dropping them off, and the workings of how to actually do trucking, but they don't know how to run the business of trucking. And that's the difference. That's the difference between me as a trainer and some of the other trainers out there that's just basically just teaching you the rules, regulation, terms, terminology, and the same old of what, but they never teach you about the business side of this industry. And the business side of this industry is what's going to keep you in business. That's what's going to make you money. But I know a lot of people say, well, he always talking about, he don't never hardly tell us about, how to find loads, because it takes more than just finding loads, people. Okay? I can teach anybody how to find loads. That's easy. Just go to the load board and look. Right?
Right.
Ain't no secret to that. Ain't no secret to finding loads. Really, it's not. And you got people like Mr. Khalid Hogg who done made it even easier to find loads. Right? With that, with this straight 8. Straight dispatch, right?
Right.
So if that's all it took, everybody would be making great money. But it takes more than that. It really does. It really does. I get people calling me up all the time and say, man, how you get me understand? Definitely curious, but you can do that. All right, what you want to say? But I know how to run a business. Okay? And I know sales. And that's what our platform really harps on. That's outside of the normal finding the load, finding the right price load, finding the right lanes, running short loads versus long loads. All that stuff is great, and we give that stuff away all day long. You go to our YouTube channel, and you'll see over 200 videos, each of them more than 2 hours long, that I give away for free. They ask me all the time, how can you make money if you're giving away all your stuff for free? Because I don't give away everything for free. I give that away for free. But the real value of this network is what? The resources, the ongoing weekly training, the networking. Look, you are on Facebook, well, y'all are so good on this networking thing. I gotta give y'all props. Let me show y'all something here. Let me show y'all something. You all have gotten so good on this Facebook networking thing. I mean, it's crazy. Let me pull up here and show y'all some things. Pulls up, but and this is really the meat of our platform, allowing you all to network with each other. Okay, because we're not afraid for you all to go and talk. That's what a lot of platforms don't want. A lot of platforms don't want the members conversing with each other. Y'all ever notice that? You know, a lot of these
Right.
stuff, they don't really want you all. You know what I'm saying? I want you to talk to past members. I want you to talk to the new members. I want you to talk to this and that. I mean, no, we want y'all to connect with each other. I want y'all to help each other out. I want y'all to teach each other, right? Because if you look at our chat groups and you see the type of information that's being shared here, I mean, you can't buy this type of stuff. You really can't. I mean, you literally cannot buy this. Run here. First of all, you have all these members, as you all can see here over to the right. All these are members in one chat group. We have 3 of them, by the way. Okay, one, you know, when one gets full, we have to start a new one. so this is our newest one. But look, and this is the newest one with most of the new people. So you can imagine what the older ones are doing. Look at some of the stuff you all are sharing here on the chat groups. Stuff about how to go and get your EIN numbers. I have to pay a lawyer to do it. Somebody didn't know that they couldn't pay. They thought they had to pay a lawyer to get the EIN numbers. But you all are sharing information. Now you get that for free. You know, you all are going to share this type of information. You're sharing information about loads. You're sharing information about how to use Square to invoice. Why? Because this is stuff that they have learned from our videos, and you all are now sharing it with each other. People ask me, how do you manage a network so large? Well, I don't. The network manages itself. You all help me to do what? You all help me to teach. You all help me to manage, because you all are helping each other and supporting each other. That's the beauty of this network. That's the beauty of this platform. This is the real value of the platform. You all come on here, you all share loads, you share information on carriers, you share, how to do things. I mean, you can't buy that kind of stuff. You really can't. Here you all are just talking back and forth, talking about different things, and it's all about the business. It's all about the business of looking freight. Okay? People ask us all the time, what's the difference between your platform and everybody else's? Everything. Here's Ron on here, sharing stuff with people. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it, man. Here's a business for Pakistan. All this type of stuff. You can't beat this. I mean, you really can't. And you can't put a value on this. So that's why we do it the way we do it. Now, in seeing how to do your business lines of credit and everything, can you all see how you can start out from the get-go making money as a trucking company? Can you all see that now?
Yes.
Now, I'll tell you on something else. I'll tell you on something else. I get income from these business lines of credit, financial institutions. I have a company called First Choice Financial. And all it basically is I've aligned myself with a bunch of financial services companies where I refer things out. And when people go on and they get a line of credit, they pay me a commission. You all can do the same thing. You already know that, didn't you? See, this is stuff you all are not going to find out anywhere else. Now, a lot of people, what does that do with trucking? It has everything to do with trucking. Because if you're going to be showing your carriers how to reduce their overhead debt by showing them how to go out and buy a new truck or get lines of credit for $250,000, right? Would it be nice to make money on that too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Let me see here. I'm gonna show y'all some real-time stuff. I ain't gonna pull up nothing on this stuff here. This is from one here. This is from one of the people that I'm not gonna show their name, but y'all see that?
Can you make your screen bigger?
Huh?
Can you make your screen bigger?
My screen bigger?
Yeah, so we can see what's going on.
Hold on. How do I do that? Now I remember this is a new system for me. Hold on. You would ask me something I haven't figured out yet. Hold on. Let me stop sharing. Maybe that'll do it. Let me stop sharing real quick. And I can go back. New share. Oh, stop sharing. How do I stop sharing? You would ask me something that. There we go. There we go. All right.
Okay, there you go.
That better. All right. Let me the name. I want to show the name of the company. All right. Y'all see that?
Yes, a lot better.
All right. Y'all see up there where it says, what's it say? Y'all see up there?
I just see a blank screen.
You see a blank screen. You don't see me?
I see the icon, but it's just an icon.
Okay.
I don't see you.
I
see a blank screen.
I see you.
How come some of y'all see this, some of y'all can't? All right, but hold on here. Let me go back to my sharing. Some of y'all can see me, but some of y'all can't. I got to figure out this new system. Let me do just to share the screen. All right. But anyway, what this is this. This is a printout. Okay, this is the printout. And basically what it says is this. All right, it says purchase $105,000. That means what? The person that sent over that I showed them how to reduce their overhead by allowing them to go out and get a new truck. They bought a truck for $105,000. That's what they bought. Okay. All right. Their this person had not great credit at all. But I'm not gonna tell you they are anything. But they had okay credit. But they got $105,000 truck, right? And they got a rate of 10%. Not a great rate. But considering the fact that they have some credit issues and whatever this is and that, that's pretty good. Okay. So they got actually what they did was they got a line of credit for that much. They got a line of credit for $105,000. That's what they got. And they went out and they bought 2 used trucks. They did. And for 2 trucks, their monthly payment was $2,457 per month for 2 trucks. Okay, which we get 20% of that monthly payment each month, which is basically $245.80 per month. All right. And there's another one where the person went out and they got one truck for $47,000, almost $48,000, and their monthly payment was $1,077 per month, and we get 10% of that because it was under, a certain amount, and our payment on that one was $107. Um, so, and that's just two. I have a whole stack of these things in here. Okay. What you all want to do is when you go and you look for this stuff, you want to look for these business line of credit companies that use business line of credit. Then you want to scroll down and you want to see if they offer what's called any type of affiliate or partners program. See that right there where it says partners?
Yes.
You want to see if they got a partners program. When you go to the partners program, it says what? Let's work together, come together right now over me. All right. Now y'all know I like to sing. I mean, I can't sing, but I like to sing. But I see right there. This is referral program, ISO program, platform partnerships, all that type of stuff. I know I'm putting y'all up on game, but that's what we do around here, right?
That's right.
That's what we do around here. Because I want you all to be successful. I want you all to be successful. And I tell y'all this all the time. There's 1,000,001 ways to generate revenue within the trucking industry. How many owner operators do you know right now, or how many people do you know right now in the trucking industry that want to start their own trucking company, but they say it's too expensive to buy trucks?
Can't think of it.
Exactly. So if you was to get yourself involved with just one of these referral programs, let's see what their referral program consists of. Refer your qualified or declined deal flow to us for invoice financing up to $5 million and lines of credit up to $250,000. All right. Help business that don't fit your criteria, fast, simple, handle the process, finish, generate compelling visual commission. That sounds like y'all. Sounds like something that's right up your alley, right?
Yep.
Because all they're gonna do is you're gonna submit them, tell them who you are and what you have access to, right? You have access to a whole bunch of truckers who want to do what? Finance trucks. They need new trucks. These trucks cost what, $150,000, $100,000, $200,000, $140,000. Because you got access to those type of things. Yes, you write for our referral program. And then they're just gonna create you a link that you can share on social media. All you gotta do is put it up there, and it's gonna pull up the thing about who this company is. When people click on it and they go through and they fill out the information, it links right to you. That's all you gotta do is just do what you're doing already. Go on social media and just share. And before you know it, you got people who done went and signed up and bought trucks, and now you're getting what? Residual checks every month they make a payment. Is that not putting you up on game?
Oh yes.
You ain't gonna get this from them boot camps. Look, that's what our platform is all about. This is what we talk about when people call up and do, private consultations and things like that. And this is just, we're starting off 2020. We're starting off 2020, showing you all how to avoid the pitfalls these people feel. Okay. And you don't want to be this. You don't want to be. That's not what you want to be coming up in 2020. You want to be able to make money no matter what's going on. And first of all, if you can show your owner operators how to lower the overhead, they're gonna love you. You're gonna always make money. The more money they make, the more money you make. If you're trying to start your own trucking company, you don't want to start off the wrong way. You want to start off making money. You want to start off with overhead low and being able to have the money you need to do things. You went out and you bought that $140,000, $250,000 line of credit, and you're paying a 3.8% or 4.8%. You're paying anywhere from $375 a month to $600 per month on your truck. You can run $1 per mile freight, and you can offset your fuel. Why? Because you can pay your fuel costs from what? The remaining balance that you have on your line of credit, which is $160,000. So you're paying your fuel costs on that, and you go ahead and pay off your fuel costs each and every at the end of each month. Why? Because now you have a low monthly payment on your truck. You can bring home $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 per week. Exactly. Y'all catch on quick, boy. I like y'all. So now you can pay your fuel costs off each and every month, right? So you're always gonna have that $160,000 to do other stuff, right?
Right.
Fuel costs, maintenance, whatever, right? But you got a new truck, so you got to worry about maintenance, right?
Correct.
But you can use that for eating at what? The truck stop. Instead of staying at the truck stop all the time, you get your hotel room every now and then, right?
Ooh, the luxury.
Yeah. And here's the great part about it. Come tax time, you can write it all out. You can write it all out. So you really made $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 that year. But by the time you went off all your deductions, it shows that your adjusted gross income was $150,000. So you only got to pay tax on $150,000 versus paying tax on what? $500,000.
Right.
Right. That's not tax evasion. That's tax avoidance. Big difference, right?
Right.
Tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is smart. Big difference. Okay. Look. Hope y'all learned something. Right? But that's why a lot of these companies went out of business, and this is how you all are going to teach or advise your owner operators how they can restructure their business and make 3 times more money. And they can run $1 per mile freight and be happy and make money. So that means if they're running $2, $3, and $4 per mile, they make not like a fat kid. All right. All right. Now, one of the other things that we wanted to go over is some of the changes that are coming up in 2019. Before we leave this little section, any questions on the business lines of credit and how you go about getting your contingent contract agreements and your business plans and things of that nature? Any questions on that?
No.
All right. Did y'all enjoy that little segment right there?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Good. All right. Trucking regulations. Can y'all see this screen?
Yes.
On trucking regulations. New trucking regulations for 2019. Everything you need to know. The trucking industry is bad at $720 billion. We just talked about how y'all can get some of that. As of February 2019, it moves up 71% of the goods in the country. Not surprisingly, such large industry has lots of trucking regulations to ensure all parties work by the rules. All right, hours of service. Many truckers have pointed out that the main problem with electronic logging devices, LEDs, is the hours of service, HOS. Following direct discussions with the drivers, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Association introduced 2 changes to the hours of service in the House. These include HR 5417. Oh, the REST Act, it features 3 provisions that would allow a 14-hour clock pause, a 3-hour rest break, and the elimination of the 30-minute break requirement.
Wait till I tell my fiance this.
Hey, that right there's a win right there, ain't it? There's some truckers out there right now trying to look, boy, because you ain't got to take that 30-minute break, that required 30-minute break. I was like, look, I hate that required 30-minute break. I be rolling. I used to be rolling. I got my doggone my radio set to the right channel. I'm bumping and driving, and I'm just I gotta pull in for this 30-minute break. And that 30-minute break is different between what? 30-minute break is different between 650 miles and 700 miles, right?
Right.
Exactly. Because you can run straight through, but you can run 700 miles. If you can run 700 miles, but you can make more money. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and legally too.
Exactly. So that's a big win. That is a big win right there. Okay, and that 14-hour clock pause. That's actually pretty good too. Okay, so a lot of great things. You got a 14-hour clock pause. You got a 3-hour rest break. And elimination of the 30-minute break requirement. So, hey, there you go.
Won't he do it?
All good. Oh, also, you have the HR 6178 Hours Act. This act has 4 requirements, okay, including a reduction in supporting documents to all alignment and AG exemption and eliminating the advance notice for a split sleeper berth. Boy, look at here, boy. It's party time, y'all. 2020 is right.
So a split sleeper berth, is it saying like you can have like instead of 10 it's 5, or
Say it again now.
how does that work as far as a split sleeper berth?
Split sleeper berth. Show y'all here. I could
So I know it's 10 hours, of course.
tell with that. Split sleeper berth explain. Why don't y'all love Google? I don't know everything, but I know where to find everything. Right? The split sleeper berth rule allows the driver to extend an on-duty shift by splitting the required 10 consecutive hours of off-duty time into 2 shifts. You ever notice how sometimes? Yeah, you ever notice now, do you ever notice how sometimes you be in sleeper berth and you be waiting for your 10 hours and you wake up and at 6 hours or 7 hours it says you're now cleared to drive?
Right.
That's it right there. You can split that. Now when you split that, you're only going to be able to drive what? Not a whole 10 hours. Not a whole 11 miles. Because you split it. Let's say if you got an 800-mile run and you ran the first part of it, you was only at 650 miles, right? But you wanted to get there early so you can get there before the shipper opens up, right? So let's say you shut down 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock on that afternoon. So you go into sleeper right away, right? You only got another 200 miles to go, right?
Right.
So if you go into your sleeper and then after 6 hours, it tells you you can run what? 4 hours.
Right.
Get on up and run that bad boy. Knock it out. Exactly. You know what? Knock the 200 miles out. Boom, 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 boom. Then go to a truck stop and shut down for your sleeping. Start off with fresh water. See how that works?
Yes.
All right. I say I don't know everything, but I know where to find everything. That's all it takes, right?
True.
All right, y'all. All right. Now, hey, look, I do this for a reason. I know what expensive reverse is, but I want to show you how you all can find this stuff too. Right? I'm doing this because I want you all to see how you can easily find this stuff on your own. But that's what this whole thing is about. Teaching you all how to become better at what you do. Okay. I learned a lot by just doing, and I'm gonna tell you, Google played a big part of that. It really did. It really. So knowing where to find everything at is the big thing. That's why our back office is set up the way it is. It's set up to allow you all to be able to find the things you all need when you all need them. Right? That's the whole, DNA of what our platform does. We put everything in nice little compartments and in one area that you all can log into and get access to all the stuff you all need. Your business runs smooth. That's what you're paying the $39 a month for. Some of you all who are on the veterans paying $29 a month for. Okay. But those are some of the main things that changed in the trucking industry. In the trucking industry, housing service, the LED mandate. All right, the LED mandate. On December 17, 2017, the electronic logging device, the LED mandate, went into effect. After the mandate, some commercial vehicles were still using the grandfather automatic onboard recording devices on board to record their drivers' HOS. However, the rule was flexible, and it set December 17, 2019 as the deadline for those fleets to switch to LEDs. There is still time to make the switch, but some companies are getting worried after some early adopters of LEDs reported that their productivity increased. Still, you need to prepare your team for the switch before the deadline. All right. So if you have those old systems, you got to get them out, get the new systems in. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Make sure your carriers, all your owner operators, make sure that they are aware of that. DOT hair testing. Ooh, got a lot of people scared now. They talking about them hair follicles, y'all. They got a lot of people scared now. Don't y'all go running now. Okay, hold on. All right, DOT hair testing. The U.S. Department of Transportation, DOT, requires truck drivers to undergo drug testing, which is vital for safety sensitive jobs. Urine testing has been the standard option for drug testing, but now DOT is advocating for hair testing. The Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, is responsible for creating guidelines for all drug tests, including hair testing. The implementation of the federal hair testing guidelines was due by December 2016, but the HHS has been sluggish even after a congressional directive. This means the DOT can't implement hair testing until it has the guidelines. However, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAM, SHS, HSA, is the final rulemaking stage. Is the final rulemaking stage on the use of oral fluid specimens in drug testing programs. The implementation of hair testing could affect the careers of many drivers because unlike urine tests, the hair can reveal drugs that an individual has used in the past 2 months. Okay. Now I know a lot of y'all go to this place and they tell you, oh, we can go back 7 years and 5 years. Y'all know that's BS, right? Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Companies tell you that just to get you to kind of weed out the people who know that they've been smoking. And you'll weed yourself out. You'll leave their process. You know what I mean? So they tell you that. All right. Because I know you go to some of these companies, they tell you, oh, we're going to do the hair test. They can pull up. No, you've been using like 5 years. Go back a year. Oh, crap. 2 to 3 months. Okay. At the most, 4 months. Okay. You can tell them you heard it here. Cause that's the truth. It's not gonna pull up 5 years and tell you what you smoked 5 years ago. Come on now. I don't know how they even got people to believe that crap. so that doesn't work that way. I mean, hair grow. Y'all know how fast hair grows, right? I shave my head. I shave my head twice a month, and by next week, see all this right here? It'll all be up here, just gray everywhere. So I shave it. So I shave it to keep the gray hairs out, right? So you mean to tell me somebody's gonna pull one of my new hairs and tell me what I smoked 5 years ago? Okay. If y'all believe that, I got some land in Bermuda. I want to see it, y'all. All right. All right. DOT drug and alcohol clearinghouse. DOT testing has already halted the dreams of many individuals interested in trucking career. Now, 2 drug testing guidelines could even exacerbate things for trucking careers aspirants. Okay. By January 2020, all trucking companies and parties must be in full compliance with the new drug and alcohol clearinghouse. The clearinghouse guideline is already passed, but it's on hold because the HHS has not provided the hair testing guidelines yet. The U.S. Department of Transportation will only apply the new rule after the HHS provides the guidelines. The rule will require all employees to access the clearinghouse records for alcohol and drug violations before screening employees after they have completed training in TDI truck drivers. Minimum wage. That's something you on there. That's something y'all haven't heard in the trucking industry, right?
Facts.
All right. This is going to help out a lot of these company drivers. Okay. Minimum wage. Different states have different minimum wage for employees in the trucking industry, such as Truckload Carriers Association, TCA, has asked members to be aware of such differences when running operations in several states. Many states are raising the minimum wage in 2019, and it's vital for employers to monitor and understand the new state law requirements for minimum wage. Some of the states that have raised their minimum wage include Arkansas, $9.25, Arizona, $11, and Alaska, $9.89. In California, the wage depends on the number of employees you have. For example, if you have more than 25 employees, the wage is $12 per hour. It's $11 per hour if you have fewer than 25. Understanding the minimum wage law is necessary to prevent possible wage lawsuits filed by employees. As you know, such lawsuits can be quite costly. So basically what it's saying is that trucking companies now are going to have to pay you at least minimum wage or whatever they have set for that particular state. All right. Speed limiter. 2016, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Association and the NHTSA established guidelines for speed limiters for trucks. Woo, cut down on these speed demons, boy.
I hate those things.
Yeah.
But they can help save you sometimes.
These super truckers. These rules require all trucks to have speed limiting devices. However, the rules didn't provide the top speed. So truck driver, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a speed limit, but we ain't gonna tell you what the speed is. We haven't set a speed yet, so just run. I tell you what, government, boy, they do some backwards things. Some of the suggestions include 60, 65, and 68, but right now, just run. However, the majority of the industry parties have been against the idea of using these devices. As such, the rule received major disapproval in July 2017. But this doesn't imply it's dead. So I don't know why did you put that in there. It said all that to say what? It's not dead, right?
Right.
Sleep apnea. Okay. According to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Association, sleep apnea is a common problem that affects up to 28% of commercial drivers. People with sleep apnea usually experience pauses in breathing with, that should be which can last up to 10 seconds or more. The pauses can occur up to 400 times per night. Ooh, that's a lot of pauses. As such, drivers with this condition are 5 times more likely to be involved in road accidents. According to the National Safety Council, the cumulative cost of collisions related to sleep apnea amounts to about $15.9 billion every year. And they give me some of that money. Recently, the National Transportation Safety Board recommended rigorous sleep apnea tests. However, this suggestion received significant pushback. In 2017, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Association and the Federal Railroad Administration, FRA, that's a y'all know that's a big union right there, right? Federal Railroad, when them boys don't play, they got more money than God. See, them boys don't play right there. Opted not to proceed with the recommended testing and treatment of sleep apnea in truck drivers. That's big, right? However, this doesn't mean the regulation is dead. It's something you should closely monitor this year. So if you have a trucking company that is requiring you to take a sleep apnea test, you can legally what? Legally what? Legally refuse it, right?
Right.
Okay. So these are some good things that uh, you need to know about what's coming up this year, because a lot of people, there's a lot of trucking coming out there that I know a lot of guys that got taken off the road because they failed a sleep apnea test. Okay, you know, or they got to have the sleep apnea and this big breathing thing on them and this and that. And I'm not saying that it's not necessary, but in my opinion, a small percentage of the they've been. I mean, there are thousands of guys who will fail that test, but they have operated safely for decades. And so you understand what I'm saying? I don't think
Right.
I think it's a rush to judgment, and it's a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? People are or well, I'm gonna use what we go to use. They're doing too much. I know.
Right. Especially if they swerving like Swift.
Yeah, you know, hey, you know, they like I say, they serve like Swift. But they're doing too much. You know, they're doing too much. They need to slow down, slow your roll, man. Slow down, y'all doing too much. I mean, come on, man. You know, it ain't about all that. All right. Trucking regulations. Final thoughts. If you're running a trucking business, keep abreast of the latest regulations in the industry is essential to stay compliant. Failure to meet compliance rules can lead to hefty fines that can really ruin your operations and growth, or even lead to your losing your trucking authority. Okay? All right. We're going to leave it at that. All right. Doggy. All right. Let me make some quick announcements real quick, and then we'll have a quick Q&A. We'll address some of the issues that you all have. First of all, I hope everyone had a great holiday weekend, a great holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, all the way back to Thanksgiving. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Hope everybody gained some weight. Woo! Lord have mercy, I got to get rid of some of this. Hope everybody gained some weight and ate good. So, you know, that's what it's all about, you know, but really what it's all about is being thankful for the loved ones, friends, family, and the blessings that If you're like me, I do believe in the good Lord, that the good Lord has bestowed upon us. And, you know, thanking him for all the sacrifice, everything he did to help us get to where we need to be at. So, that being said, all right, the new things that we have that are going on. Starting this year, some of you have noticed it. We haven't gotten around to updating all of the subscriptions yet, but some of you have noticed that your subscription payment may have went up slightly because we were informed we had to start taxing all of our transactions. We have to start taxing all transactions. Now that tax is derived because we have people who are in all different states. Okay, and because we have people who are all different states, all over, you know, the planet or whatever this is that, different taxes are in different areas. So we took an average. So the average tax is 11%. Or some as high as 14%, some as low as 7%. Average them all out, and it comes out to be about 11%. So it's 11% tax on all our transactions. Okay? That's from the new enrollments to your monthly subscriptions. If you paid your monthly subscriptions early in January, you probably didn't notice the hit yet. It won't come until probably February payment. Those of you who have not paid your monthly subscriptions yet, don't be surprised if it's about $2 to $3 higher. It goes up from 34, because remember you get the $4.99 discount on the $39.95, which made it $34.50. But with the tax, it popped back up to about $38. So it's about $3 more than what it would normally be. It's less than the 39, but it's a little bit. So you see what I'm saying? It pops back up about from that 34 back up to about 37. All right. So we have to start taxing everything in 2019. The federal government says that we want our cut. You ain't taxing everybody, right? So we start taxing everybody.
They are.
I know, man. Look, I'm not gonna tell y'all the check I had to write. And then I had to go back and I had to go back and redo 16, 17, and 18. Fortunately, yeah. Now 16, I actually, we lost money because that's when I first started. Your business, and your first year in business is very seldom when you're gonna make money your first year because you spend so much money just getting up and going, right? So I actually lost money in 2016, so I didn't have to pay anything. I'm 16. 2017 was kind of like our emergence year. So the second half of 2017 when we started making serious money. So I had to pay a little bit. But 2018, that was a breakout year. Oh my God. so 2018, 2019, it was a pretty healthy thing, but we put some things in place going forward where we won't have to do that. And just give y'all a heads up, just how you all can structure your business. Because if you are a your own business, you're self-employed, it's something that I didn't know, but I found out here recently. You really should pay your taxes every quarter. Okay? This is because everybody here is a business owner, so I want y'all to know this. You really should pay your taxes every quarter. Every fourth or fifth month, you should be paying your taxes. You should be doing it. Now, how do you set yourself up to where you'll be able to take care of your taxes without it coming as a shock to you or a hit to you when it's time to write that check? Right?
Right.
All right. Here's what you need to do. You need to have a business account. One. You need to have a personal account. If you're married or whatever, have a joint account. Then you need to have another account, which is your tax account. All right? Whatever business you're running, whatever tax you're charging, you should take out the tax from your revenue. So let's take what we do. If we have $349.95 is our what? Base our individual enrollment plan, right? And if we're charging, right, plus 11%, tax, which is $38.49, right? That is going to equal what? $388.44 on the individual enrollment, right? Right? Everybody? All right, sorry about that, everybody. I forgot this new system has I forgot it has a time limit for the meetings. But I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back. All right, I think we're back up, and the recording I think is still going. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, recording is still going. All right, I forgot this new system has a time limit, and then there's a break that it does. And all right, all right, all right. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right, all right. So let's go back to my sharing here. Can y'all still see me? I'll see the screen. My internet connection is unstable. Hello?
Yes.
Y'all can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. It's out of here. All right, there we go. All right. So we left off on, y'all can see the calculator, right? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Y'all see the calculator, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right. Want to make sure we got everything right. All right. So basically what I was saying was this. Hold on, I think we got some people trying to join here. Yes. No. All right. So basically what I'm basically saying is this. After tax, you got $388.44 is what our monthly subscription would be. Now, I'm saying that if you all were doing this with your charging, or whatever you're charging for, or whatever you're doing, you're bringing in your revenue. You're going to have to separate your tax, okay? Because you're going to file each quarter. All right. And in order to keep that from hitting your pockets too hard or being a shock to you, what you're going to do is this. If you have any type of service or anything that you're doing and you're charging a tax for it, you're going to have your taxes going to go into a separate account. You're going to basically have your business account, your personal account, your joint accounts if you're married or whatever the case may be, and you're going to have another account which is going to be your tax account. All right. Make your tax account an interest-bearing savings account. Don't make it a checking account. Why? Because there's money you're not going to touch until what? Each quarter. You might as well what? Make interest on it, right?
Right.
That makes sense, don't it? So you want to make interest on it. So you make the tax account an interest-bearing savings account, not a checking account. So if you're taking out that $38.49, right, which is what we have here. So we're going to take out that $38.49, right? And let's say on average we get about 140 signups per month. So on average, so that times 140. So that's $5,388 you have to set for taxes. Yeah, that works. Y'all see how that works? Hello?
Yes.
All right. There's $5,388.16 you have set aside for taxes. Now, under the current tax code, if you're a self-employment tax is going to be about 15.3% of your revenue. If you're making less than $1 million a year, okay. If you're making more than $1 million a year, it goes up, right? But if you're between $100,000 and $900 some odd $1,000, if you're over $100,000, you're less than $1 million. It's going to average out to be about 15.3%. Going to be your what you call it. Now, if you go over that, you're in a different tax bracket. It's going to be about 33%. It will be make more than $1 million a year. That's why a lot of these wealthy people are complaining about the new tax codes. Well, if I'm making more than $1 million a year, I got to pay almost 33% of my income back towards taxes. Yeah, make more money. Okay. So, so let's say at the end of the year, 140 signups a month, right? 140 signups per month times 4 months. Now that's each month. So the money that's going into your tax code. That times 4 for the quarter, got about $21,000 that's set aside for taxes. See how that works? Y'all see how that works?
Yes.
Now, let's see what your tax would be if you had that. So let's, I remember that 21,554. All right, so 21,554, and you was doing 349.95 times 141,000 times 4. We can add 195,000 minus 15.0. And I did that wrong? Well, I did that right. Yeah, $29,454.59. Okay, y'all see that? That's how much tax that I would have to that I pay on a quarterly basis. All right. Now, minus what? What do we have in the tax account?
21,554.
We had what? We had $21,554.40, right?
Right.
Right.
So that minus 29.5. Let's just say 29.5. 29.5 minus what? 20. Come on, man. 29.5 minus 24 what? So 24,540. What that? So that means I don't have to cut a check for what? You see what I'm saying? Add to that. That's a big. That's a whole lot better than having to cut a check for what? Out of my business checking account, right?
Right.
Y'all see how that works? So if you set aside your taxes beforehand as you're going along, if you put a mechanism in place to have your taxes go into a separate account, then now the question is, what is the interest on that money that I've been saving? Because that could wipe that out, right?
Right.
Yeah, now y'all getting it. Because the interest on that what on that tax money, which was 29 something, right? What was it? The interest on, show y'all something here. What is that? It was 29 something. It's in here somewhere. Anyway, let's say 29.5. All right, so that went into the 24,540. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. So the 24,540. So we got 24,540, right? And let's say it's in an interest-bearing, savings account. The average on the interest-bearing savings account now is what, about 4.25%, maybe
2.
2.75%, right? Let's check it to be sure.
Yeah.
Average interest, savings account. What we looking at here? Yield, highest rates, savings account. I'll pull up something real quick here. Yeah, I think it's about 2.25% or somewhere around there. Balance. Citizens, okay. Online, yeah, 2.35, 2.20, somewhere around there. All right, so let's say 2.25. All right, let's say 2.25. So that about plus 2.25%. That's another $550, right? So 552.15 times 4, 552.15 times 4 quarter. Uh-oh, that ain't right. 552.15 times 4. There we go. So that's $2,208 in interest that I can add to that, right? Which is going to lower my overall money that I got to pay by almost half, right?
Exactly.
So I'm only cutting a check for $2,000 some odd dollars. I can swallow that a lot, then I can swallow that $29,000, right?
Yes.
That's how you all might want to, kind of adopt that. Go back and watch this, from time to time, and apply this to your business and structure your business to where you are, saving yourselves some money and heartache. Because I'm telling you, boy, tax man coming knocking, gotta answer. He's like, shh. He like a rent man, because sometimes the rent man, you like, shh. You do that. The tax man, he not like what? The police, right? Y'all know that police knock. I like y'all to know. I like y'all to know what the police knock is. I know how the police knock. Boom, 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 boom.
Those type of night
Man.
make you mad.
You got the family member knock. That's a family member knock. They come to ask for money. They got a little. And then you got your neighbor knock. Got any sugar? And then you got the police knock. Okay? Those are your 3 different types of knocks. Y'all know what those knocks are. Okay, all right. But yeah, that's how you might want to go about setting up your tax structure and your business structure. I know we get into a lot today. We had a long break, and we want to start you all in the new year right. Make sure y'all go out and get your flu shots. I only got my flu shot yesterday, so I'm sweating a little bit here. So that bad boy kicked in on me. Stayed up on my flu and stuff. But gotta have it. That flu thing is bad, so make sure y'all get your flu shots and stuff. All right, it's Q&A time. Let's do some Q&A, everybody. Questions, answers. 12:25. We got about a half hour that we can devote to Q&A. So, anybody got any questions about any of the stuff that we've covered, or some stuff that you've been holding on to, or stuff you want to know about, the back office, or anything?
Hey Kevin, have you heard anything about a company had been shut down because of the cost of the insurance, right?
Excuse me. Hey, let's say that again now.
Hey, you heard about this trucking company was closing down because of the cost of the insurance is going up.
That's part of it too. That's part of what we talked about. That's part of what we talked about setting yourself up. So no matter what happens with the industry, you'll still be able to buy. Because if you got low cost on your overhead, if the insurance goes up, that's not going to affect you that much, right?
Right.
I mean, insurance not going to cover $1,000 a month, right? I mean, let's be real. The insurance may adjust from you may have been paying, $500 a month. Now you're paying what? $600 a month. You're not gonna go from $500 a month to paying $1,500 a month, right?
Right.
So now, if you're paying $900 a month for your truck, yeah, that's gonna hurt, right? That extra $100, right?
Right.
But if you're paying $300 a month, I'm sorry, you're paying $900 a week off of your truck, that's gonna hurt. But if you're paying $300 to $600 a month, that's not gonna hurt. Or if you're paying $700 a month, or if you're paying $800 a month, that's not gonna hurt. That was the whole point of us, going over and talking about lowering your overhead up front. Start your business off the right way. Go back to ground one, go back to zero, and start from there and restructure your business to where no matter what happens in the industry, whether it rises, falls, you can ride that wave and still make it. Okay? Great question, by the way. Can I answer your question?
Sure.
All right, great. What's up next? Question. Who's up next? Who's up next? I got a question. Wow. Y'all just like hearing me talk. I don't know what it is. Y'all like hearing me talk. Let's check our chat here to see if we got anything. Yeah, to be on chats. What's the chats? Anybody send something in on chat? Probably not. All right, so nobody else has any. Nobody has any questions.
So what
Hello.
we could provide to the carrier?
Was that a question? Was someone trying to ask a question? Okay. All right.
I don't know why, but I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can y'all hear me now? Saying no. Some people saying yes, some people saying no. All right. So everybody can hear me. Nope. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. I'm back. Y'all can hear me now, right?
Yes.
All right, great. Q&A real quick. Do we have anybody that needs some Q&A?
Can you hear me, Calvin?
I hear you just fine. Who am I dealing with?
Okay, I had another question. I was asking, what other services can you suggest that we could provide to carriers besides just booking loads for them?
What other services can you provide to them? You can provide them anything you want to provide for them. Really depends on just what you want to incur, what you have time for, and what type of expense you want to incur on your end. Counseling, consulting, like what we do here. Like I say, helping them to restructure their business. Remember, we just talked about that, right? The stuff that I shared with you all, showing you all how to restructure businesses, how to get the cost down, because this is things that you can offer to your clientele, to your carriers, right? So if you know what your carriers are going through, right? You know if they're struggling, you know if their carriers are struggling with load management, if they, because you know the ones that call you and say, I need loads that's paying $3 per mile. Those carriers need those high paying loads. Why? Because they have a high overhead. You can kind of figure that out. So if you have a relationship with your carriers, you can say to them, say, look, we are not just a owner-op business management firm. We're not just a load acquisitions consultant. We're not just a freight management specialist. We are also consultants, right? And we can help you restructure your trucking business to lower your overhead by almost 50 to 60%. We just need to take a look at what you have going on as far as what you're paying for your trucks, this and that, and see if we can make some connections with some of our other partners and see if we can get you lower financing on your truck, a way for you to get your trucks at cheaper, to get your monthly payments down, lower insurance rate. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing what I told you all to do, check out some of these companies like the insurance companies, the business line credit companies, the factoring companies, right? If you make alliances with them, you're on their referral program, or you're part of their affiliate marketing, their affiliate, their program, you can refer those people over to them. They would do the work and lower their costs, right? And then you get a check. On top of, you help your client to make more money, which means you're going to make more money from your client. Right?
Right.
So you can offer a lot more than just, finding freight. That's what this platform is all about. It's about showing you all how to become, and y'all hear me say this all the time. What's my favorite term? Logistics entrepreneurs.
Can you hear? Hello?
Hey, Ron, what's up?
I'm finally back. Somehow I got. Sorry about that. I had a question I was going to ask, and I was trying to say something. And
what's the question, Ron?
How do we go about? Can we advertise for like carriers or whatever to work with us? Like we're trying to get owner operators to sign on or whatever.
Of course
Can
you
we
can.
Can we do like advertisements or whatever?
Of course you can.
And how do we go about that?
I mean, shoot. Look at this. How do you go about advertising? Well, one thing, you got Facebook, right?
Yep.
All right, let's look at this. Let's say you're on Facebook. All right. Facebook.
I'm on mute while you're talking.
All right. All right. And y'all see my page, right? Right?
We don't see it right now.
Y'all don't see my page?
No.
Hold on. Let me go back to sharing my page here. We go back to share. Sharing is good. All right. Y'all see it now?
Yes.
All right. Let's say you're on Facebook. All right. What does Facebook have, y'all? Talk to me. What y'all see here on Facebook?
Social media.
Social media, social media, social media. All right, look, and Facebook is a lot more than just.
That's for one. Advertising. You got advertising too.
Look. That's all I use Facebook for. I'm not gonna lie to you. All I use Facebook for is to advertise. Okay. Now, now the question is, how do you reach mass number of people on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
The simplest way is to join groups that are interested in what you have to offer, right? So you are trucking, you're trying to get truck drivers, right? So you might want to go to something that says, like this right here. You might want to go to right here. This company right here. Oh, Truckers United, right? This right here. 49,000 members. Some truck drivers, y'all. Owner operators. You know, that type of thing. That's why I joined them, right? So you go to All Truckers United, right? Once you join them, this is their page. Right? You want to join you want to join all these groups that has something they're going to be interested in what you have to offer. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So if you're on this group page right here and you're sharing stuff, people are seeing it. I know they have a lot of crazy stuff on here, but if you're sharing stuff that's of interest to people, which I don't know why they got this Donald Trump stuff on All Truckers United, but hey, that's what they want to see. That's what they want to see. But me, what I share on here is something totally different. Okay. You got all kind of stuff on here. You see it, but these are truck drivers, right? Now, if you want to share something on All Truckers United, right? Y'all something here. Remember, there's 49,000 members. And we're not talking about just that group, but you can join all kind of groups, all right? And I go to my page, RBBS Logistics Learning Center. If I wanted to share this broadcast, I can share it on All Truckers United because we're broadcasting live on Facebook right now. I can actually share this live on All Truckers United. You think that would get me a lot of signups?
Yes.
You think that would get a lot of people interested in, well, what is this National Dispatchers Network? Right? So if I go, let's say, like right here, right? And I share something like this right here, or better yet, let's do this right here. Let's go and share what we're doing right now. I think I'm live. No, I'm on my other live. I'm live on my other Facebook page. My bad. Y'all know I got a whole bunch of Facebook pages. Yeah, nobody. Don't tell nobody. There I am, right here. Okay, I'm live here. I can go and share our live broadcast right now. All right, I'm going to share our live broadcast. Okay. Right there, what says All Truckers United. Y'all see that? Hello? Y'all there?
Yeah,
we
I'm
here.
here.
All right. Hey, can y'all see this?
Yes.
All right. When I go to share, it pulls up all the groups I can share with. Okay. I can click right here, share with truckers of past, present, and let's call it. I click start. I can share with. I can pull it up again, and I can share with. Check this out. All Truckers United. I can share with. Now, this broadcast is being broadcast live on All Truckers United. Now you can share your posts, stuff you want to share with people, all types of stuff. Okay. You see, there we are. Let me mute that, but you all see what I'm talking about now. See, now we're sharing live on All Truckers United. Okay. And we can go live with all different types of different companies and different scenario. I will start stuttering once we go live on a group that's got 49,000 members, right? But you all can see what I'm talking about. Now you can start sharing, as far as advertising your business, social media is the best way to go. And we're not talking about just Facebook. You can advertise on LinkedIn, you can advertise on Twitter, you can advertise on YouTube, you can advertise, all these different venues you can use to get your information out there. So if you are a owner-op business management firm or a low acquisitions consulting firm, and you want to get owner operators to notice you and to sign up with you so you can start helping them to, first of all, earn more money per load, help them to lower their overhead. You can do that also too. Help them to be able to buy brand new trucks and, at what, $300 per month versus, $900 a week, $300, $600, and $700 a month. I mean, what owner operator wouldn't love to get brand new trucks at $300, $600, $700 per month and have the title to the truck the day you walk out of the dealership? You can show them how to do that, okay? And you can advertise that by going on all these different groups and stuff, join these groups that have an interest in what you have to offer. Go look up freight brokering groups. Go look up freight dispatch firm groups. Go look up, trucking groups. Just go in and type in trucking groups, and it'll pull up all these different groups and stuff. And you'll be able to connect with them and share your information and let them know what you can do to help them. So that's what it's all about, right? Right?
Right.
Yes.
And the best part about it is what? It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Who doesn't like free? Right?
Did I hear free?
Huh? Yes, did you heard free? That's the great thing about social media advertising. It's free. All you gotta do is just put in the work. Right?
Right.
Exactly. I'm not gonna tell you to go spend a whole bunch of money on advertising and all this type of stuff. You don't have to do all that. No, it doesn't take all that. It doesn't take all that. Now, if you want to pay somebody, join groups like Indeed. They have ad type programs and all these different ad, promo.com and things like that. You can do that if you just want to spend money. It's not necessary. That's a great thing. Look, there's no excuse in today's market for people who say, well, I don't know how to start my own business. I don't have enough money to start my own business. I don't have enough money to advertise. Come on, really? But you're on Facebook every day, all day. Right?
Right. Word of mouth.
Exactly. Instead of befriending all these people that's working and fighting and doing all that other stuff, start befriending people who own trucking companies, people who are truck drivers, people who are freight brokers, people who are, start befriending all these people who are in the same industry as you are. Because instead of just having a bunch of friends on Facebook, it's better to have a bunch of business associates on Facebook, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's why I post so much stuff about my business, because I'm maxed out on one Facebook account, and I'm approaching being maxed out on another Facebook account. But guess what? Every month I have what's called a block party. Every month I go to my Facebook account and I block 100 people who are just posting nonsense. They posted, BS nonsense about, working and dancing and fighting and, just stuff that don't make any sense whatsoever. I block them. I don't care who they are. They can be my family members. They get blocked. And then I go back and I look for people who are owner operators, who are truck drivers, who are shipping companies, who are who are in freight management. I look for those terms, and I look for those people who are doing those type of things, and I befriend those, and I add them to my friends list. So I block 100 people who ain't got nothing to do with what I'm looking for, and I add 100 people who are within my industry every single month. Because yes, I've had some people tell me I don't do Facebook because it's just a lot of mess. Well, it's a mess that you create. That's all it is. If you like mess, then you're going to attract mess, right? But if you start attracting the right type of people, you won't have mess on your timeline. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Y'all got to start thinking like entrepreneurs, because an entrepreneur is always in business, always working. My wife tells me, you always working. Yes, you are right. I am always working, always thinking the industry. I'm always thinking the business 24/7. Because that's what it means to be an entrepreneur. Okay, my life, our lives revolves around our business. She's always thinking the cleaning service because that's type of business she owns. You know, I'm always thinking logistics and finding ways to present stuff to you all and give you all more stuff, give you all more tools and resources, things to talk about each week, things to talk about every Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. You know, so yeah, it's always business. You know, because that's what it's all about, right?
Right.
Okay. So if you all start adopting that same type of mentality, right? When the carrier owner operator calls you, hey, what can you do for me? You ain't even got to think about it. You just, bam, go right off. Well, let me tell you about it. Our platform is a consulting and networking platform, not like other platforms. Other platforms just give you a class or a course. We don't do classes or courses. We plug you right into the industry. First of all, you're going to get access to more than 100 logos. No, 90% of them are going to be privatized logos like Warner, JB Hutt, Snyder, Landstar. We're also going to give you access to several paid subscription logos, so you don't have to pay for logos. We're also going to give you access to a federal government Sitco site. It gives you access to more than 19 million plus shippers, so you don't have to do what our shippers list. We're also going to plug you in to our network. It has more than 4,000 members. You know, you're plugged into 2 of our 3 private chat groups, 2 on Facebook, 1 with the Black Office site. We all get to talk to each other, help each other out, help each other understand the industry and the system. Y'all see how that kind of stuff just flows? Because it's always on my mind. I don't have to think about what I'm going to say when someone calls and says, hey, tell me about your platform. I don't have to think about it. It just pops right out. Same thing should be the same thing with you. But tell me what you can do for me. First of all, let me tell you, I have access to more than 100 logos. I can find you the type of loads you want. Not only that, I have access to a software that allows me to find the loads that's paying the amount of money you want to get paid. So if you tell me you want loads that's paying $3.75 per mile, I can look them up and find them right away. Y'all see how that flows?
Yeah.
I don't have to think about what I'm going to say to a potential client. I don't have to think about what I'm going to say to a potential student. I don't have to think about any of that because it's part of my everyday thing. I'm always thinking about it. Also, the Avengers. Did y'all watch the Avengers?
Yes, the movie.
Yeah, when they're fighting all the aliens in New York City, and the Hulk rise up, David Banner rise up on the motorcycle, and Cap says to him, I think it's about time for you to get angry. And he turns around and says, what? That's my secret. I'm always angry. You don't have to turn into the Hulk. He's always the Hulk. He's always angry. All he has to do is just turn it loose. So that's how you all gotta be. You gotta be like David Banner, like Bruce Banner. By the time you to get angry at it, that's my secret. I'm always angry. I'm ready. Because you gotta be ready when opportunities come your way. Be ready to take advantage of it. Be ready to just go into your selling mode. Be ready to go into your mode of a business. Why? Because you're always in that business. You don't have to get ready for it. You don't have to get into it because you're always in that mode. When I'm at the grocery store, when I meet people, I got my card with me. I pop it out. There you go. I'm serious. When we go eat and we, tip or whatever, what do we leave with the tip? Business cards. Because we're always in that mode, 24/7. Okay. All right. We're gonna call it. It is now 12:51. 1 o'clock is our deadline, so we're gonna call it. And look, I have enjoyed being back with you all today, and it's gonna be a great year. I just know it is. It's gonna be a great year for all of you all who are committed to doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you take advantage of the services and things that we provide. If you do that, I guarantee you can't help it. And I know you all see it. I know you all see it. A lot of you all just started, and you're already got carriers signed up, people lined up, things already in place. Look, there are some people on here right now, and you all can make yourself known if you want to, that they came in and within the first 15, 20 days, they will got themselves in a position to upgrade to the corporate enrollment. Right?
Right.
There's some of y'all on here right now that upgraded to the corporate enrollment within the first 20 days. A couple of y'all got right up to day 29 just for the 30 days and you upgraded. But that's what it's all about. Okay, hitting the ground running. Just jump right in there, do what you got to do, and just pound it out, and just do what you got to do. And just, I mean, this is not that hard. It really isn't. It really is simple. It really is simple. And if you just follow the simple steps, and we got the new how-to series that's available now. We're gonna be adding more of them on. We got two in the series on here right now, and that's in your video library. And Monday is gonna be our first new how-to series of the year. So we're gonna be starting off on Monday and picking up right where we left off at with the how-to series. See if I can find it on the video forms here. Video library. But the how-to series, we have those that are now up on your back office site. We've got 2 of them in the series. We've got about 8 or 9 more that we've got to add. But how-to series is a series that tells you from start to finish on how to use our tools and resources. Every Monday night, we have a different how-to program. The first one was on what? The pitch. So that's the first thing you got to learn, right? The second one is on what? The dispatch training. Well, the first one was on how to locate the owner-operators. I'm sorry. First one was on how to locate the owner-operators. Because you gotta know first of all, you got to know where to find them at. Then the second one is how-to series, the pitch, on how to pitch the owner-operators, right? So the next one on this Monday is we're going to be going over how to use your dispatch agreement, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to call it quits for the day. I'm getting that lightheadedness from this, I got to feed my diabetes. I want y'all to know that I appreciate you all. And I, glad you all are back with us. And it's going to be a great year. For those of you who have joined us and you want to know how to join our platform, just go to mydispatcher.org. There it is right there, mydispatcher.org. On the very first page, you'll scroll down, you'll see the video. Underneath that, click where it says, click here to enroll. It will take you over to our enrollment page, and you can enroll with any debit credit card. Enrollment is basic enrollment is $349.95 plus tax, and it's $39.95 per month plus tax to access your back office tools and resources. And we have other enrollments here also too. If you are a corporation, if you are a veteran, we have veteran discounts. All the enrollments all can up and go into and thank you all again. I appreciate you all. Look to see y'all back here on Monday night, 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. for the third how-to series. Y'all have a good day. Bye, everybody.
You too.
Bye.